Kenyans who are coming in must self-quarantine. And we are happy to say that a lot of people have complied. But at this juncture, we also want to appeal to the general public that if you know that an individual who has agreed to self-quarantine and you can see them not self-quarantining, please report them to our toll-free number, 719, and let me remind such people that it is an offense punishable by a jail term for you to say that you are going to self-quarantine and you do not. And effective today, any Kenyan who is traveling from outside the country must sign a legal form at the airport, must sign a legal form to confirm that they are going to self-quarantine themselves, which gives us the instrument to actually jail you if you do not follow the procedure. If you do not, and the public pronounces you as such, and it is proved as such, we will then take you, self-quarantine you, forcibly for 14 days, and then charge you in a court of law. Today, for the first time, via a video conferencing capacity which we have just installed today, our doctors were able to carry out a video conference with Chinese doctors. The ones who have been handling the disease in Wuhan were able today to talk on a one-to-one, not only with the Kenyan doctors, but also with about 20 countries. We were in a video conference, all of us, with 20 African countries. This is an extremely important step in terms of knowledge share, and they gave us tremendous amount of knowledge, which we believe will also go a long way into assisting our people. And when we talk about self-quarantine, at one time 1.4 billion Chinese were self-quarantining. In Wuhan alone, there was a forcible quarantine of about 60 million people. So let's put things in perspective and tell our citizens that if those people can do it, why can't we infuse discipline within ourselves and do the same? And I appeal to Kenyans to please understand that this is something that we must do. On the issue of social distancing, we continue to emphasize that we do not wish to see any congregations anywhere. We do not want to see people congregating at any point. And this, again, will go a long way into stoppage of contacts that can create the spread of the disease. When we listened to the Chinese advice that they were giving us, they repeated over and over again the issue of washing your hands, the issue of social distancing as the key to why the Chinese infections are coming down at a very fast rate. And they are releasing people now, people who have been on self-quarantine, people who have been on government quarantine. You know, they are slowly beginning to release those people from those areas. And that is because of the discipline that they have exhibited. So, in a nutshell, I don't want to add anything else other than that. That is the current status in the country.